the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
And you know what? Being through 10 years of harassment, abuse by these detractors. I'm not saying everyone else on the internet that watched the detractor content and commented on it. I'm talking about these crazy detractor people. There is a large group of people who can be clapped back at. And I think that now what's been going on with Doody this week, Doody streams, people are seeing that now happen and unfold in the public eye. And they're like, oh shit, Bill actually said something and that got other people to look at it. And now this is all happening. Because you're right. I don't want to be involved endlessly in a drama sphere of people attacking each other and being at each other's throats. That's not the kind of content that I've ever wanted to make on YouTube. But it's kind of hard to not get involved when after 10 years of being abused, people have such bad misconceptions of me. And I think that it is time to maybe start focusing in on certain individuals who have been the worst bad actors in all these situations.
But yeah, ultimately, you do have to pick your battles, and some battles you absolutely you need to take. Like the thing that just happened with Doody and calling him out, right?
Right.
You know, there are certain people that are just stealing your content and they're not adding commentary and they're not the good guys in the scenario. Regardless of what you think of DSP, they are the bad guys. They're stealing content and uploading it. And that doesn't just go against DSP. That goes against the entire, you know, online entertainment sphere. There isn't a single creator that would support what Doody's doing. No one would, you know?
Yeah, we know the rules. We've been in the game for a while and we know what goes and what doesn't go. Listen, originally, over 10 years ago, when people started that "this is how you don't play" series about me, that was actually fair game, and I responded poorly because we didn't know kind of the rules back then. You're talking over a decade ago, what's allowed, what's not. But now we know, as long as you're making a transformative work, you're making your own content, you're commentating on it, you're criticizing something, you're cutting it up so it doesn't represent just a straight copy-paste job, it's fine. But what some of these people are doing is just, like I was just saying this right before you got on, Keem, these people broadcast as you're broadcasting, and they're clipping and they're uploading it to their channels before you even finish your broadcast. So how am I supposed to have a chance to make a buck on my own work when you already have people watching it on demand on your channels with no commentary or anything? It's absolutely not acceptable on YouTube. It's not only against partner program rules, it's against the law. It's against DMCA law. You cannot do that. You really think you could take a movie like Avengers Endgame and just cut 30 minutes out of it, put it on your channel and put it, this movie sucks? You can't do that.
You can't do that. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, and this whole thing with Doody, I didn't want to have to do it, but you know, you get to a point where it gets so bad and people are telling me this guy is literally now bragging, like he is bragging on his channel that he made $5,000 last month on ad revenue, and it's literally all of your content just on his channel sitting there. And I was like, you know what? Now that I actually have a little bit of clout, now that people are watching my content for the first time in ages, I'm going to say something. And man, did it take off. In less than a week already, this guy got blown up. Like, everyone knows what's going on. And, you know, I mean, I guess from what I'm to understand, he got demonetized today, which I have nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know how to report a channel or anything like that. But that's what happens when you're breaking the rules. And then you finally get the camera turned back on you, rather than you're looking at everyone else making money off of them. When it gets turned back on you, you better be ready to be in the firing line. And I don't think that these people are. I think they've had it good for a decade, and now they're, oh shit, wait, now I can't just do whatever I want anymore. And I'm just going to forewarn other detractors too. There's some out there that are doing the same thing Doody did. You got to be careful now, because now I get the feeling there's going to be people coming after everyone because he was the first and you saw what happened. So, you know, do commentary. You know, it's easy.
I think I'm indirectly involved with him getting demonetized. So basically, I was listening to him fight with you and listen to him like basically saying that he's doing nothing wrong. And as someone who's like an expert in this space, it just drove me nuts. So I tried to call into his show and give him advice, but he wanted to do the blood sports thing and interrupt me and talk over me and spin a narrative. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, all right, well, let's agree to report your channel to YouTube and have them review it and see what happened. No, don't do that. It's like, okay, you're admitting that you're in the wrong, right? So I never did that. I never reported him to YouTube. But what happened is I then on Lolcow Live reviewed the me and Doody debate or whatever and talked about it further. And that stream on Locale Live actually got dinged for bullying and harassment. We got a warning strike. So I had to call YouTube and say, hey, can you review this? Because I don't think I should have that warning strike, right? And as they're reviewing it, because they need more context of what I was saying about Doody, they're hearing me say, hey, look, you're in violation, Doody, of copyright. You're in violation of the YouTube partnership program. You're in violation of TOS. So I think maybe indirectly, YouTube's reviewing Locale Live. They're hearing the context, and then they're like, wait, what's going on with this Doody stuff? And I think that's how he got dinged. So I actually called Doody earlier today, and I apologized to him and told him, like, hey, this is what I think what happened. I wouldn't have ever reported you without your permission, but I think this was how it all played out. So me and Doody are cool now. He doesn't blame me, but he understands the circumstances.
Yeah, it's funny because this is all for me, as you know, I've been basically shat on for, again, a decade, and only like this month have people kind of started treating me with positivity again. And all of a sudden, you know, people listening to what I have to say and stuff. And it's funny because for 10 years, people like Review Tech USA and my detractors have literally crapped on me on a daily basis. I never took action against them, right? I didn't strike their videos. I didn't give them community strikes. Oh, you're bullying me and shit like that. But now all of a sudden, it's like a karma thing. Like it's coming back on them. Like Review Tech, I didn't do a damn thing. And this guy's life's falling apart. His streams are falling apart. It was going to happen eventually if you just keep with that kind of, I don't know, you're beating up on the little guy. I feel like it's going to come back to bite you. First it was Review Tech. Now it's Doody. And, you know, I think, sadly, I hate to say it, these people got to be careful because now the eye is on them and it might continue. But I won't be involved. I'll be making content on my channel. You know what I mean?
Tipping me helps me more than anything.